Welcome back, everybody, to another episode of Feed the Beast. As always, this is Sinapse. As you can tell, you might notice. As you can tell, you might notice. As you can tell, our home looks just a bit different than it used to. I've done just a little bit of work. Um, this is the center area of our ark. I did just really monotonous work of flattening this out, putting grass. This is all solid dirt in there, no holes or anything. Although it's kind of silly in retrospect because I'm actually going to be digging a hole underneath it. So I really should have left it hollow, but I didn't know that was what I was going to be doing at the time. So, hindsight is 2020. Anyways, after last episode where I got myself trapped in a parallel dimension, I kind of felt like just doing simple monotonous stuff that I could just not record. I was done with the whole recording thing. I was a bit angry, tired, slept last night like in real life. Started playing again today, and just took it easy. So I've just been out doing caving. So this is the state of our resources now. We have 11 stacks of iron, 6 stacks of tin, 4 stacks of copper, stack and a half of bronze, 2 stacks of refined iron, tons of coal. We got 6 diamonds, 16 rubies. There's lots of rubies underneath us here. I guess Savannah spawns rubies. I really could use some sapphires though. Those are used for lapotron crystals, which are used for like MFSUs, all the next tier gear and stuff. I'll use the lapotron crystals, which you can make with rubies and redstone, but you also can just use straight up sapphires. So it'd be kind of cool to get those, but I don't mind having rubies by any means. Still have our same setup for machines. I didn't want to do any of that off camera. But as you can see, I made this nice and round, and this is only the center. So this is the center area, and then there's going to be the halo rings that are coming off on top of it, and then in the 4 directions and then those diagonals, there are going to be basically big spikes jutting out in each direction. And in the actual Halo universe, the spikes kind of curve upwards, so they're not just straight out, they curve up as they go along. And I was thinking about doing it that way, and the more I've thought about it, the less I want to actually try to do that. I've done things where you have things that taper down and curve up before into like a point, and while it's doable, I never seem to be able to make it look that fantastic, and it's way too much effort for what comes out of it. So I'm thinking of just doing it flat, a little bit against the universe, but you know what? It's my game. My game. It's not really my game. This is my server. This is what I'm building, and I can do it how I want. I don't have to do completely how it is supposed to be. I also made an enchantment table here because I have been level 30 a few times. I got a bow power 1. That was only like 8 levels or something though. But this is max level 30 enchantments so that I can just get enchanted stuff whenever I need it to. Although I will be probably making a blast furnace and the electric tools pretty soon. Not yet. I don't have any. I have blaze powder and I have blaze rods and 1 magma cream, but I don't have the rest. Nor do I have any slime balls. Well, I have 1 slime ball. But I would either need to go back to the nether and kill some magma cubes, or go find some slimes and get their slime balls so I can combine it with the blaze powder to get magma cream. I did go to the nether, found a fortress. There's one right next to our spawn, actually. And so went in there, got the nether wart from that. Also moved a few blaze spawners around and put them all in like one clumping. And I'll probably turn that into an XP farm here shortly, in a few episodes probably. Because just one blaze spawner by itself in vanilla Minecraft is pretty good for getting an XP farm, or for getting XP, But if I have 3 of them all right next to each other, it spawns an insane amount of blaze in a very, very short time. So that will be really good for XP farm, probably even better and less costly in terms of like just work and resources than like an ender. For those of you who know Ethos Lab, he has an ender on his single player. It's basically lots of pistons and pressure pads that go way up into the sky on the end, in the end dimension. And it basically, every time a enderman will spawn on the pressure plates, it just pushes them down, and they fall down and hit the ground, and they have 1/2 heart of health left, and then you just punch them and get lots of XP and ender pearls. But I'm thinking that a triple blaze farm, and probably even like quadruple, if I find another one. The cool thing about these portal guns is they can just pick up and move any block, including spawners. So you can just pick it up, move it to where you want, put it back down, and you're golden. So that's really easy to make a super spawner, basically, and just get lots and lots of XP. But on the agenda today is to make our first Halo ring, and put our things on that. What we're going to make, the first one is going to be animals, and the way we're going to divide it up is probably going to be cows, pigs, maybe sheep, although I might want its own ring for all the colors and divide them up into like even like the diagonal sections, so like the small slivers for each different color. But definitely cows, pigs, chickens, and then possibly sheep, possibly some other animal. I don't know what other animals there are. I'm probably forgetting something and I'm going to look stupid. But I'm going to start building that. It's going to be about 2 blocks in from the outer ring and probably about this level. So we're going to do that, and that's the most important thing right now, because other people have started getting their own portal guns, and the issue with portal guns are that if someone else puts down an orange portal, they can come out this blue portal. And I don't really want them finding this base quite yet until I'm more advanced in technology and I have player detectors and alarms and defense measures to keep them out, because I want this to be a highly, not really secretive, but highly secure facility that will only let me in and out. It'll have a storage room. I'm probably going to put the storage room down here because I really need that to be going. My chests are so disorganized. It's just everything is everywhere. This is actually only wool and turrets. But just everything is everywhere. I'm using these barrels, and while I like the barrels because you can just see them, it's not efficient to do every single thing as a barrel. You can't have that many barrels. I mean, I could, but I don't really want to. I'd rather have a combination of like, okay, this is the stuff for computer craft. This is just a chest that will only have computer craft stuff in it. This one will have only saplings, all the different types of saplings. This one will have, I don't know, pipes, and have it laid out like that. And I'm going to have it underground, and it's going to have a player detector, and you can set player detectors to only detect you and only have it allow somebody in there when it's me. So it's going to have to detect me right next to it in order for the storage room to open up. Another thing I'm going to do is take all these torches and put them with glowstone lamps. I just kind of ran out of glowstone. I still have like almost a stack, but I need to go to the nether and get some more of that. And probably, I don't know if I'm going to replace them all. It seems like a lot of glowstone lamps, but I might do like this diagonal and then this diagonal right here. So that diagonal and then this diagonal, but then take this one out. And then have a day-night sensor hooked up. Have redstone running underneath here, which is why I said I probably should have just not filled it in solid with dirt, because I'm going to need a redstone under there anyway. And then hook it up to like a computer, and there's going to be like repeaters in between each one. So it's kind of do like a cool effect of like the first inner ones will come on, and then the second, third, fourth outwards, but it will kind of like flicker as well, not just a solid thing. So it's not going to just be like your typical, hey, everything turns on at the same time. It's going to like do one by one and flicker at the same time. until it goes fully on. Um, so that's the plan. I'm going to start construction on the first ring, um, and once I finish the outer structure, I will bring you guys back in to see the progress, see if anything has changed in my mind, because it takes a lot of cobblestone. I have made these backpacks, which are absolutely fantastic. There's all these different types of backpacks. Um, okay. So there's Adventurer's Backpack, which you have to manually configure in a config file somewhere. Apiarist's Backpack, I don't know how to pronounce that actually, but that's for beekeeping. Builder's Backpack, I think, holds like stairs and bricks and slabs and stuff. Digger's Backpack, I have, it will hold gravel, dirt, cobble, and it has 15 slots. Anything you pick up that's not already, like if you have like half a stack here, it'll start filling up this cobblestone before it puts the next stuff in there. Once that stack is full, it'll fill up this Digger's Backpack before it fills up the rest of my inventory. Then there's also a Hunter's Backpack, which holds mob drops, so like raw beef, any of the typical monster drops, so bones, arrows, rotten flesh, etc. And then there's also a Miner's Backpack, which will hold ores, ingots, dust, redstone, gems, all your valuables essentially that you're gonna get from mining, and it makes caving, makes caving a whole lot easier because you don't have to worry about inventory management and stuff as much. You can just be like, okay, I have all this stuff. I can just go and mine and not have to worry about, oh gosh, I have another issue where I want to get this another stack of iron, but I have to throw out a stack of what I already have. Okay, I still get rid of this. And so you don't have to worry about as much like picking and choosing what you're going to bring back, and you just bring back it all. Which is very nice. So I have this set to resupply. You can shift and then right click and it'll change the thing. So this is locked. Nothing will go in or out. This is refill. If you like go click on a chest, it'll refill from the chest. This is resupply. So I don't know why it glitches out there when I first put it, but if I put down a block of cobble, it'll resupply this stack from the backpack. So you'll see it goes back to 64, which is really nice for building stuff like this, because you can just have 15 stacks that automatically just resupply as soon as you do it. You don't have to worry about running out of the stack and it trying to do it, which is a cool feature with Feed the Beast, that it tries to refill the stack, but there is that little delay and you can screw things up that way. But anyway, I'm rambling. I will build the first ring and see you then. And the first ring outline is completed. So as you can see, it's about 2 blocks, actually it's exactly 2 blocks inside of the outer ring. It's this high. I think the floor is going to be all glass, so I can just see through it. This would be my animal farms. I'll have cows, pigs, chickens. I still don't know what I want to do here. Maybe sheep, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to get sheep on their own level. Which then I might have dogs and cats, possibly. I've never really done dogs or cat in excessiveness. I've had like 1 dog in my entire Minecraft career. To me, they're more annoying than anything in like an actual like fight or anything. They just get in your way. But it might be cool to just have them sitting around and not doing much. Otherwise, I also was thinking mushrooms would be really cool to get here. But of course, that is all dependent on whether or not I can ever find a mushroom biome. Although, if I do get 72 diamonds and ever make a link modifier and start doing my own ages again, and not getting trapped in them this time, you can get just mushroom island biomes, and so I could get mushrooms from there. So I might reserve this space, like one of the spots for mushroom, and then have cows, mushrooms, pigs, and chickens. And then on a level above that is probably going to be trees, so like oak, birch, jungle, and pine, I guess. I don't know what trees. There's so many trees. Maybe that acacia tree. That is kind of a cool tree. I like the wood. Definitely not the redwoods, because those are massive. I don't think I could grow them in not that small of a space. But I'll have 4 different types of trees, and then above that will probably be Wheat, netherwort, carrots, and potatoes. The four things that kind of grow in an order, and you can just harvest with water. And I'm not going to do like an automatic harvester. I mean, there definitely are machines in this thing to do it. I'm going to just not use them because while they're cool to use, I kind of want to go for just the legitimate, not, it's not illegitimate if I'm using the machines. I don't know. I don't want to go through the trouble of trying to set up a machine in like the center of it and having it powered and stuff and having to run cables or have solar panels on this and then make sure that they can get sun. And you know what, it's much more simple if I just have water on the sides, stopped by pistons, and then just flow down, or even simpler than that, just have it be empty and I just walk through it and just pick it. Because honestly, I'm not going to use it that much, any of those farms. I just get like one or two things for my food. Like right now I'm just eating carrots and I have like beef in a chest down there somewhere from killing lots of cows. You don't really ever have to worry about food that much once you're established. But then after that, I'm probably going to have like reeds, cactus, melons, pumpkins. And then I don't know what I'm going to do on the rest of the levels, if there's going to even be more levels. It'll kind of be a see what I can think of as we go. But the floor of this one is going to be glass, just so I can see it. If I do a purely sheep one, it's going to have to be grass because in order to regrow their wool, sheep need to have grass underneath them that they can eat and turn into dirt. So not all the layers are going to be glass, but at least this first one is. And I'm getting the glass by just macerating cobblestone, because I mean, who doesn't have tons of cobblestone, including myself, and then turn that into sand, and then sand into glass. But while that is doing that, actually if I leave the area it's going to stop, so pause doing that. I'm going to show my quote-unquote secret entrance to this place, because it's going to be different pretty soon. I think for a little bit I'm just not going to go over there at all. I don't have the stuff to be able to right now. I'm thinking about using teleporters, but there's really there's no easy way to make a teleporter only be you. Like, I don't want other people to be able to teleport to where I am. I could probably make a teleporter right now. They're not that costly, actually. So I was looking it up. Teleporter, you need 4 advanced circuits, diamond, glass fiber cable, which I actually have some extra of, frequency transmitter, and advanced machine block, and I would need 2 of them, 1 for each end. They're not all that expensive. I could make 1 or 2 of them right now. The issue is providing them with enough power. To travel 6,000 meters with like all my gear and everything, it costs more energy the more stuff I have on me. So if I have a full inventory and all armor and stuff, to go 6,000 meters, it would drain about how much do these hold? No, I want MFSU. It would drain about 1.5 million around, because they said you needed 4. Oh, actually, no, not MFEs. I'm completely wrong. I would need 4 MFSUs all hooked up around the teleporter, and the maximum it could go would be about 12,000 with a full inventory. So if I did half, each MFSU holds, I think it's 100 million. So I would need 200 million energy every teleport. So that's a lot of energy to just supply to go from one spot to another. So I don't really have a concrete plan of how I'm going to do it. I might... There's going to be some way that's going to be mostly secretive, that's only going to allow me to get in, whether that be just setting up like a Mistcraft portal or something once I get Mistcraft 72 diamonds again, or just having these but different colors, and then having like something that will check if it's me, and if not, lock them in a little box so they can't do anything. But I'll show you this thing. I dug down all the way to bedrock, put some lava down here, glass, and then I just made this really small, just for no reason really, just to kind of make it look cool. But so this is my hole. It looks like you just drop down into lava if you're just looking down at it. Here's a chest for just random stuff. How I get out is this redstone torch is powering this block redstone torch and powering a line of redstone up there that's powering these pistons, and there's pistons that are holding up these blocks right there. You can kind of see the corner of them. So if I remove the pistons retract and opens up a little tunnel. And it is open while I'm out here, but I normally am not out here for very long, and if I am, I'm careful to make sure that no one else is going near this place. But when it is closed with the redstone torch, it just looks like a solid wall, and even if you dig like 3 in to see like, oh, this is suspicious, if you just dig 3 in, it's still going to be stone, and then even after that, you're just like, what? A random hole down to bedrock with lava? It must be like an incinerator or something. At least that's what I thought people would think. It's not the best of secretive things, but, you know, people aren't looking very hard, so they have no real reason to try to get me. But that's my portal set up for now. And my nether portal's over here. I don't know how I'm going to get to the nether portal, or into the nether, if I'm deleting these portals. So that'll be an adventure. Maybe I can hide a nether portal somewhere, like deep underground, like in rock somewhere, because you can like just put it in the netherrack and then cover it up. That could be one option to get back and forth from places, for the time being anyway. But yeah, I'm going to put this portal like right here-ish. I need a 2-block high thing. Put this here. That was not the right portal. Well, wait, yes it was. I'm stupid. The blue one's at my other base. Wow, I'm glad that I accidentally hit the wrong one that I was thinking of. I was thinking of putting the blue portal down. That would have been bad. I would have teleported from there to there. Okay. It's too late apparently for my brain to function properly. But I'm going to put this here so I can get the animals, and put them up into their respective slots. Actually probably just going to put a blue portal up there and then just shoot the orange portal underneath their feet. But I'm going to get all this glass ready and put it down and be back with you when I am moving the animals. 1/4 complete. Halfway done. 3/4 of the way done. And it is done. Oh, it's finally done. So, fun fact, each of these quarter things takes a little over 5 stacks. So, that's probably 21 stacks or so, 22 even. Stacks of glass right there. It's a lot of materials. A lot of cobblestone gone. I do have still 15 stacks there and 17 there. So I can do another level of full glass. But I've decided that they're basically all going to be full glass as much as possible. Like, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do the tree farm above it, and only going to have torches, or not torches, why did I say torches? Dirt, where it's absolutely necessary to grow the tree, and then, basically as much glass as possible I'm going to put into the thing so I can see up, but on the top 2 levels is going to be the the wheat and nether wart and carrots and potatoes, and so that's going to be basically all dirt, and then above it is, I'm decided that I'm going to do an all sheep level. There are 16 colors of wool, which kind of works out nicely. As you can see, there's 8 quadrants, I guess, here. Quadrants is quarters, so that doesn't really work. Anyway, there are 8 sections you can see through this first halo, but down in the bottom you can see that I've marked them out. And then if you actually divide each one of those in half, it kind of divides somewhat nicely anyway. With like this diagonal, or this diagonal maybe? I don't really know. But basically I'm going to split it there as well, and have each one of their, each color of sheep have a little sliver. It might not be the most practical or functional, and I might just have a giant underground sheep farm somewhere else that's not here. But it will probably look cool, and hopefully they don't glitch out too much and get all intertwined and mixed. But I think it would look cool. That's probably gonna be on the top level. And once again, actually, if I don't actually use it for actual collection of wool, and I have a different sheep farm somewhere underground, I could make it all glass because I wouldn't have to worry about them growing back their wool if I'm not actually using it. So it might just be a for looks thing. I've decided that this thing is going to go. This is all the things that are here are going to get moved underground. So the plan is there's me a 2 deep thing underneath this top layer and with the lamps, and that's going to run the redstone wiring. It's going to be just completely bare. It's not going to have anything in it. And then down from there is going to be a massive storage area, probably around as big as this, is all with chests and also machines. Mostly this line of machines, the industrial craft, which uses EU, and then probably off to the side a network that uses MJ. So there's actually a lot of machines that I haven't even built yet because I just don't like dealing with the MJ to or EU to MJ conversions. But if you use electrical engines, it's actually pretty easy. So I'm probably going to set up there's conductive pipes that allow you to just conduct the MJs wherever they're needed. Set up a little network of that powered by like 5 or so electrical engines, and have all those off to one side. I don't really have a specific plan for the warehouse machines. It might be on separate levels even that go underground more. And then I don't really know what I'm going to even do with the whole point of this is to make it look like the Ark, and it has those like 8 points, and the 4 main ones are a lot larger, and then there's like smaller ones. I don't know what I'm even going to do with those, if they're going to be empty, if I'm going to find something to do with them. That actually might be a cool, okay, mid-video change of plan thoughts, at least possible. That sentence made no sense there, sorry. We could have each giant thing be a different form of farm. So, like, that could be like a wheat farm. That could be the carrot, potato, and then like netherwort. That would be cool, and also allow me to have the like all glass so I can see up out to the sky, because I like to look up and be able to see everything and see the sky above me. So that might be a cool way to preserve that. And then I could even, honestly, I could put the tree farms in the smaller wings and not have as much farms up here. I would have to think of a few other things to put up here, because I want definitely at least like 3 or 4 halo rings. But I don't want them I want them, but I don't want them to block my view necessarily. Well, I'll decide more, think about it more. This central area is going to be sort of a nature preserve. The whole point of the Ark was to like categorize every single known like species, sentient species, and like preserve them in case of an apocalypse, or you know, the Halo's firing in the Halo universe. So I kind of want to make this like an artificial nature preserve. That guy's gonna climb up here, isn't he? No, you didn't decide. You decided that like 6 or 7 blocks is too high for you, huh? Anyway, but there'll probably be like a pond. There'll be some trees, flowing water, lots of grass, flowers. Basically make it look nice and pretty, but still have like the touches of artificial lighting here. Just things that aren't quite naturey to make it feel like it was intentionally put there as a nature preserve. So that's not just like, oh, I took the natural landscape and just put it in a box. No, I want it to be very artificially natural, if that makes any sense. Hopefully that has something to do with logic. Or I'm just maybe spouting nonsense and no one can understand me. It's probably the latter, because, oh, hi guy. That's not my sword. That's my sword. That was weird. His body went through the glass. So that's one thing I am concerned with. If I do all this glass stuff with animals, animals are known to glitch through walls, especially one thick one. like a 1 thick instead of like 2 or 3 thick, and glass especially because it doesn't act as a solid block. If you put something into glass, it won't suffocate. So I feel like they might have some issues, and I might just get random animals raining from the sky, or mixing in pens. I might do fences instead of. I was thinking about doing where the cobblestone is now, doing like a too high glass wall to just kind of preserve the visibility. But I might just do fences because honestly, it doesn't really matter. And in my experience, fences have worked pretty well at keeping things in, much better than just like cobblestone walls for whatever reason. Cobblestone walls, just there's sheep everywhere, cows everywhere. Pigs are never too glitchy for me, but even in single player, things glitch out through walls, and I can't even imagine what it'll do on the multiplayer server. So I guess I'm going to do fences there. I'm going to get all the fences, lay them down, and then I will be back and we will start moving the animals. Okay, all the fences have been placed. It is now time to go get our animals. I put this here, so that is our blue portal from down there, and we can just fly up with our jetpack and fly out of there. So I guess the first thing we're going to do is pigs. Goodbye, pigs. See you on the other side. And pig's gone. Let's go back and look at... Nope, can't get over the fence there. See what our efforts have done. And we have the pigs in our possession now. You are trapped up here for all eternity, pigs. There is no escape. Have a good life. Alright, next up. I guess this will be cows. Come on. There we go. So, blue portal. And jetpack through. This one may be a little more tricky. Let's actually move all the chickens back into this pen. Not back, but into this pen, since it is now free of pigs. And, come on. There you go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa, glitchy chicken. Come on. So many chickens. Nope, nope, not the grass. Oh, I guess they put that grass block up now. Go away. No, cows, out of the way. Wait your turn. So many... Okay, you know what? Nope, this one's still over here. I'm gonna say all the chickens are out of the way over here. So... Whoop. No. Okay then. You're just gonna go over there just for... What? No, over the fence, not in the fence. What are you guys even doing? Just have your head stuck in the fence. What? Is that entertaining to you? Well, you'll love it up in my new base. There's nothing to do up there. Alright, let's go move it into another thing. Whoa, explosion of cows. Cow explosion. I mean, interesting prank. Just put tons and tons of cows into someone's base. And then when they get back, cow explosion. Cannot place that block. I'm terrible at it. Alright. Blue portal. And jump through. Chickens, go away. Come on. Into the portal. Won't you cooperate with me, chickens? Come on. Fine, we'll do this the hard way. Alright, there we go. I guess we can just go through here. Whee! Chicken explosion. I really hate that new sound that they have for walking. It's so, like... It's irritating. Like, it's so almost not there that you don't notice it, and then it's just constant ticking. Like, it's so bothersome. So this pen is empty for now. It'll probably be mushrooms if I can actually find some. I'll go on a search off camera, and we will see if we can ever find mushrooms. There is a big ocean that way, so, I mean, if I search around that ocean enough, I can probably find one. A mushroom biome that is. But if not, we'll have to wait until I get tons of diamonds and get to the Mistcraft ages again. But that is going to be it for this episode. We have finished our animal pens. We can now destroy our portals because we do not need to get back to the old island for a while anyway. We've moved everything. We have no more use for it. So we can get rid of it and no one can get us out here. But thank you all for watching. I hope you enjoyed. Hope I wasn't too boring or nonsensical. So I'll see you all next time.